Well, welcome back, everybody, to DentonRadio.com. We are sitting down with the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Wick over at Classic of Denton. Our good friends and partners over at Classic. They make all of this possible, as well as everything we got going on here at Discover Denton, as well as many other organizations around town. And they sell some pretty fine vehicles as well. So once a month, and sometimes twice a month, or 3 times a month, or however much we can get you, we get to sit down with Rick Wick and talk things Denton and activities and events and cars. So Rick, how's life?
Life's great.
Good.
Life's just real great. Celebrated 16 years at Classic in Denton.
Wow, that's exciting.
Really makes me feel old.
Well, comes with its perks.
Things are good. As the temperatures drop, so do our prices.
I love it.
So come on in.
Good. Well, and we're about to have some pretty dropped temperatures here pretty soon.
Really are. I think they were talking Sunday down in the nines.
Yeah, which is wild. But
so get ready, firewood. Firewood's going to be sold out.
Yeah. Firewood's going to be sold out, and hopefully cars too. So it's
right.
That'll be good.
Right.
Well, sounds good. So you guys have been running some pretty rad specials all year, and the tail end of last year as well. And we got to talk about those a little bit last time as well. We'll go into a little more detail for anybody that is curious, all the deals you guys have going on at Classic right now.
Well, customarily after the first of the year, because the manufacturers really go strong to end the year, you always see a drop of the huge incentives, which means they kind of pull back. Well, surprisingly, the manufacturers have come on strong.
That's awesome.
They are keeping the programs out there. I have in my Mazda store, I've got about 32 CX-5s, 20 models left, and that's award-winning. A lot of people don't realize Mazda was awarded the most reliable car by Consumer Reports, above Lexus, above Honda, above Toyota.
Wow.
So I have about 32, 33 of these CX-5s, 20 models. They have 0% for 60 months and $1,000 customer cash.
Wow.
And I don't have just the base models. I got the mid-trim models that everybody likes, or up to $5,000 off.
Wow.
So, I'm ready. I'm in a position to move those by the end of the month because Mazda said they're not going to continue that program going into March.
Oh, wow.
And my 2021 Mazda CX-30, which is a little downsized to that, I've got a payment for 36 months of $204 a month, the lease payment for 36 months on that vehicle with a minimum down. Kicked off truck month.
Cool.
At Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram store. So, and I've got good inventory of the award-winning trucks. 3 years in a row. Won Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. I've got savings up to $10,000 off MSRP, and those are 21 models.
Wow.
So, everybody, you hear all the stories about the chip manufacturers making it tough to get inventory. I've got a good selection of inventory. We do a Classic in Denton for that one reason. And if you SUVs and trucks are really holding their value in the used car market. So, the program interest rates are so cotton picking low right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But, we're still fortunate to be in the North Texas area. I got my, I turned 66 in April. Wow. And but I got my first COVID shot.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, at C.H. Collins about 3 weeks ago. And let me tell you something. Hats off to Andy Eads and the county commissioners and Kenneth Hedges and the fire department. They have that program dialed down just like there's no, to take that many people that have to get shots and organize them to get their shots to help prevent this pandemic for continuing.
Yeah.
They have it dialed in like a fine-tooth comb.
That's awesome.
They did a super job, so hats out to them. But, it's good.
That's great.
Basketball, UNT basketball,
Yeah,
men's and women's
yeah,
are
yeah.
hanging in there.
Yep.
Got Phil Bennett, defense coordinator for
Mm-hmm.
UNT, for the football team that Coach Latil hired.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And TW's coming on
Yeah, they are.
with their sports. So, we're fortunate. The what I'm really, as you know, every single year we've done toward the needy in Denton with our charitable contributions or our drives for the homeless and all for all the nonprofits. I see that the mayor and the council is really looking that they're making that mind issue more affordable housing in the Denton area.
Yeah.
So,
which is exciting.
Chambers rolling.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing good here.
A lot of good stuff on the horizon. A lot of good things.
Right.
And I mean, it was like you said, for several months. If you guys want to go back and check all of that out, we got to talk about the holiday drives that Classic was doing and the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of families that you guys were affecting. And it's been amazing not only to get to talk about those stories, but all the stories across Denton of people that have been locking arms and trying to help each other through this what was a very tough year and starting what's still a tough year.
Yeah.
And it's been inspiring to get to see those stories.
Right. And I've got good supply of good certified technicians in the Dodge store, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram store, and my mom's store. So we can service the vehicles, get them out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, for those people that just for parent, but like I always say, everybody says, well, I'm more interested in what I see. Myself.
Yeah, right.
I publish it all the time. It's Rick Wick, and it's rwick at classicofdenton.com. Mm-hmm. Or call me on my cell phone, 214-676-0982. I want.
It's his real number, guys, which
really is. It really is.
It's a little weird, but it's, I'm kidding.
And my Facebook, of course, everybody knows I've sent notices out. I got my Facebook
hacked. You got hacked
this
morning.
I got my Messenger. I tell you what, Facebook was jumping and locking my account and said, so hopefully I, didn't get too bad out
there. I got a
and
message from you really early this morning, and I thought, what in the world is Rick? Rick never messes me on Facebook. Oh, gotcha.
Let me tell you something. If you got something from me after 9 o'clock in the evening, it wasn't me because I was sound asleep. I was sound asleep, snoring cuts some Z's.
That's the litmus test. If it's after 9 p.m., it was spam.
I'm done. I
catch
the news when they have the rerun at 1 o'clock when I have to take a break.
I like that. Oh, it's funny.
So how's the baby doing?
She's doing good. She's doing good. We had she got to meet her great grandparents for the first time.
Wow.
This past weekend. They got their first round of COVID. They've been very careful through this whole thing. So they got their first round of COVID shot. I think they're getting the second one this week or next. This is over in Arkansas and Texarkana, technically. Texas side. Okay, just in case they're watching. But so they felt like they were comfortable enough to wear masks and see the baby. So that was a really fun, kind of exciting thing to get to do with them.
Yeah, I'm scheduled for February 24th for shot number 2.
Man, that's going to be awesome.
I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity and you're in that link to get that shot, people, get it. I mean, it felt just like a small tetanus shot.
That's great.
And my daughter's an NP nurse practitioner down in Houston. Lauren, my daughter, and she's had both of them. So, we'll get out of this.
Yeah.
We still need to adhere to the social distancing, wear the mask, and so on and so forth. But, Johnson & Johnson's now going to have a vaccine out that'll be a one shot. So, let's keep our prayers and blessings going and to make this thing get out of it.
My friends and family that are in the medical field that have had their second one now, they're just dancing. They,
Right.
my mother-in-law was holding the baby the other day, and she took that mask off, and she was just the biggest smile on her. She was so happy. It's the first time she's been around the baby without a mask. It's great.
Yeah, it was right about this time where you know February 4th, 2020.
Yeah.
When I went in under the knife and had my
Oh
left
yeah,
knee
You had your
replaced.
knee surgery.
Thanks to Dr. House and Heather for one outstanding job. But I had knee surgery, and right before the pandemic hit, so knock on wood.
Yeah, about this time last year, we were all thinking,
Yeah,
what? COVID? Nothing's going to happen with this.
right. It's real, but let's just hang in there.
Yep.
Pay attention, and we still need to, and just like I keep on mentioning, we still need to support our Chamber of Commerce. We still need to support our local businesses and the mom and pop businesses and really help them out because that's going to be the core of us of coming out of this thing.
Well,
they're the ones that are affected the most.
Yeah.
The small restaurants, that are out there.
Yeah. Well, it means so much, and every time we invest that dollar locally, it does so much within this community and the ripple effect of that. I always tell everybody, every time you shop just from Classic, you're touching so many different organizations, so many different people just in purchasing that car locally, and that effect happens again and again and again and again and again every time we support the chamber, go to a local restaurant, all those kinds of things. It really makes a big difference, more than I think people even realize.
And now the Denton Welcome Center, you're back close to normal operation.
Yeah. I mean, things are always a little slower January, February, so we kind of have it on a sliding scale as we get warmer and warmer and warmer. As it gets colder, we get a little people are less out and about on the sidewalk, but things are feeling like they're beginning to feel like they were before, which is really exciting. But of course, still wearing masks, adhering to social distancing, sanitizing stations, all that good stuff. In fact, come and see us at 111 West Hickory Street.
Yeah. We got Fat Tuesday coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Wednesday for the Catholic community. Easter. Easter's going to be right around the corner.
Something about there is nothing that will make a year go by faster than a pandemic. My goodness, we got W-2s the other day, and I was like, "Why? We just paid our taxes. What are you talking about?" Oh, it's been a full year. Okay,
right.
Okay,
right. So, but got tremendous deals, tremendous programs, low APRs, low interest rates, values of trades are good. I got a good selection of inventory. So, anybody that needs a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle, I have a nice selection. Reach out to me. I want to make that deal.
Very cool. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in with us here at DentonRadio.com. Again, the man is Rick Wick from Classic of Denton, the guy you got to go talk to if you're looking for a vehicle. Rick, anything else we want to touch on before we wrap up?
I can't think of anything. Let's rock.
All right. Check it all out at Classic of Denton.